All right, guys. Okay, let me see if you're online. Let me see. Are we online? All right, we're online, guys. It is 12:57 p.m., September 19th, 2025. I want to make sure we're live. Let's see if anyone's joining. I want to make sure we put that over here. Okay, if you're just joining in, give me a name. I want to jump right in. Couple of things, guys. Let me start to share my screen. Hold on a second. It looks like we may have to go for one more week, at least a few days. We got a lot to cover. We got Purnima. Finally, I was waiting so long. Good to see you, Purnima. All right. Our Kalsum says, good evening. Good evening. Good to see you guys. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Let me share my screen. My internet is on and off today. I got a notice with my Comcast internet provider that there's some scheduled maintenance work going on. So if the internet is spotty, I'm not sure what I can do, but hopefully you guys can hear me now. But we will continue this next week, all right? September 22nd to 26th, 12 noon. I'm going to make it from 1 o'clock to 12 noon. So make a note of this time. We'll continue next week, guys, September 22nd to 26th, okay? We'll go over in detail off-page optimization, then maps optimization. Maps, I'm going to go over GBP, everything GBP, okay? I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do verification. This is not any black hat method, so don't get excited, but I'm going to show you how you can get GMBs verified if you're a rank and run site, but then also maps ranking, okay? We're going to go over that. Today we'll go over a bit of client acquisition, but next week we'll go more in depth into this because this is something that I think if you guys know, you can literally make money. You don't even have to know a lot of SEO. If you know how to sell, you can make money. And then we go over AI Unleashed. So 22nd and 26th week, we're going to take it to the next level, guys. All right. So let's see who's joining now. We got Zakir, we got Kalsum, we got Tyron, we got Santosh. Welcome, guys. Make a note. Next week is going to be 12 noon Eastern time, not 1 p.m. Eastern time, right? 12 noon Eastern time. Plus, please make a note of that. Okay, please make a note of that. It's 12 noon Eastern time. So 22nd to 26th, that's the date, okay? Right. So let's go over this, guys. Rafsan says hello. So if you're just joining in, say hello. Yeah, if you have questions, put it in the chat. Purima's got a question, go ahead. Whatever question you have, put it in the chat. I'll answer that. Couple of things. Yesterday we went over all this. We went over, on page, off page, keyword research, all of the last 3 days. Zakir, who on the first day won the giveaway, he actually bought this domain, I think. He followed the process and he did all of this keyword research. Okay. And then this morning he shared this with me. He even did this document, beautiful document, service pages, blog pages, location pages, all beautifully prepared, written with AI, help of AI, chat GPT, formatted, all of that. This is crazy work, guys. Okay. This is the kind of work I want people to do because a lot of times in my experience, I've seen that people just learn, watch, listen, and learn, which is fine, but very few people do the work. So hats off to Zakir. Great work on this, Zakir. Okay. Great work on this. All right. This is really good work. Literally, you can see Zakir has done all this you see here. Okay. You guys see this, right? Cool. Love it. Purnima, whatever your question is, go ahead, ask that. So that's to this thing. So we went over keyword research, competition analysis, finding a low-hanging fruit. What else? Writing content, all of that. And then we went over on-page optimization. We'll go over off-page optimizations. So basically, okay, citations, PBNs, guest posts, all of that. Most likely we'll go over this on September. Let's just make it September 22nd, which is a Monday. We'll go over maps ranking on September 23rd, which is a Tuesday. Okay, we'll go over client acquisition September 24, Wednesday. And then maybe the last day would be September 25. I believe it'll be 25. Yep. Thursday. All right. So this is the schedule. It's 12 noon, guys. Please make a note. Next week it's not 1 p.m. Okay. Louis and Andrea, welcome, welcome. Syra Zafar says, how to evaluate the niche is profitable for rank and rent. Okay. So you can use common sense. You can use, here is this, right? If you're in this Facebook group, go to, here, let me show you how to look it up, right? Go to files, go to Home Advisor lead pricing. This is from 6 years ago, right? Home Advisor lead pricing is from 6 years ago. This is basically the price that businesses are paying to Home Advisor per lead 6 years ago. It's gone up a lot more now, right? So right now we're doing concrete, right? So here you go. Concrete, a local business will pay Home Advisor $57 to $66 for a concrete lead. You see that? If it's a concrete foundation installation lead, it's $100. Look at that, right? It's a big business. This is a big business. Lead generation business is a huge business, right? If you go and say the revenue of Home Advisor, okay, Home Advisor, let's see what the revenue of Home Advisor. There you go. As of 2025, Home Advisor's annual revenue is $750 million, guys. This is a huge industry we are in. Okay, what does Home Advisor do? Okay, let's go to Home Advisor, right? NG, Home Advisor, all are the same thing. Home Advisor, right? All they do is, let's say, okay, you are searching for concrete, could be anything, concrete contractor, come on, concrete contractor Jackson, right? Chances are high you're going to find an NG or a Home Advisor somewhere here. Look at that, Home Advisor, right? So if somebody is searching for a concrete, they can come over here, put the zip code. I'm just going to put my zip code, okay? And it's going to ask me what I'm looking for. Just keep going on of that, right? All of this stuff. And then it's going to recommend 3 or 4 businesses. It'll take my information, okay, as a customer, and it'll give it to these people who are advertising in Home Advisor. What is the price they're selling each lead for? 97 to 100 bucks if it's concrete. Somebody said yesterday they want to do tree, right? Tree service in Glendale. Let's take a look. Tree removal, 73 bucks. And this is from 2019. It's just gone up so much more. Do you see that? So you can literally see, is this profitable? Absolutely. You can literally go and find anything like basement remodel, right? If you can send, if Home Advisor is sending a lead to a business, a basement remodeling company, of a customer looking for basement remodeling, that company is paying Home Advisor $104. Now, here is the beautiful part. Home Advisor gives that one lead customer information to 3 or 4 different businesses. So from one lead, they make $400. Does that make sense? And all of these 4 companies then have to call the customer and try to win that job, win that business. Does that make sense? Literally, you can go, sort this and go, okay, look at that audio visual system, 130 bucks. You see that? Okay, TV wall mount, 28 bucks. You can literally go over here, and where is this from? This is, if you go to my Facebook group here, go to file section, go to Home Advisor pricing list. This is from 2019, guys. Okay, it's only gone up so much more right now. Does that make sense? Literally, you can go, okay? So that answers your question, hopefully, Sarah. Purnima says, you showed EMD brand name. If my clients have a PMD, Yeah, so if a client has a PMD, that's fine. You can't do anything to the URL, but the title tag, make sure you put the exact keyword, right? So if you understand what we talked about yesterday, excuse me, right over here, if the exact match is not available and if your client has a PMD or a brand name, right, the number one, where did we write that? Where did we write? Okay, the keyword in the URL is awesome, but if you cannot do the, if the PMD is already there, if the brand name, if the company has already bought the domain, then make sure your keyword is in the title tag. That's what you want to do. Okay. Santosh, yes, can we talk about anchor text? Yes, absolutely. That we will cover that off page Monday 22nd at 12 noon. All right, please make a note. Okay. Also, there's less than 30 reviews. If there are other lead gen sites should you go, you can. Again, you do your due diligence, right? If the other lead gen sites are they ranking for a lot of keywords, just one keyword, you want to do your due diligence. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about client acquisition today. Give me a 1 in the chat. Okay. If you are a person who's like, okay, I give you 2 choices, let's say, right? Option number 1, you don't know everything about SEO, but you know to get clients and you can make money. That's option 1. Option 2 is you know everything about SEO, but you don't know to get clients and make money. Which would you want to be? Option number 1, you don't know everything about SEO, but you know to get clients, you can make money. Option number 2, you know everything about SEO, but you don't know to get clients, you don't know how to make money. Would you choose option 1? Do you want that, where you know to make money by getting clients? Or option 2, you are so good at SEO and technical SEO and all that, but you don't know to get clients? Okay, Purnima says 2. She wants to learn SEO and not clients. Santosh says 1. Louis and Andrea says 1. Kalsum says 2. Okay, here's what I want to understand. Don't get me wrong. You want to learn SEO. But what I'm trying to say is there are so many SEO companies, agencies out there. They know SEO, but they don't know to get clients. I was like that a few years ago. Okay. I still say I'm not a salesperson. I'm an introvert. Given a choice, I'd like to just be me and my Google, tinkering with Google, and and then watch Netflix. That's all I want to do. Okay. But once I started realizing I need to make money, and to make money, it's not enough if I just know SEO. I need to be able to talk to business owners and need to be able to sell myself. Then I went down the rabbit hole of sales. Okay. And I quickly find out I was not the salesperson who can go rah rah, buy now, I'll give a discount, snake oil salesman. That's not me. Right. So over time, I figured out something that worked for me. I've taught this in the mastermind. It's worked for a lot of people. Okay. And I'm going to show it to you. Okay. We're going to go a little bit of that today. Okay. Exactly. So Purnima says, yeah, exactly. I don't know how to have a conversation, all of that. Okay. Great. I want to show this to you guys. Okay. Can you guys see this? What's the date that you see here? Can you guys see this date? Can anybody put it what you see here? This is an email screenshot of an email. Give me the date that you can see here. Who can see the date here? Okay. Anybody? What date do you see? Put that in the chat. Basically, this is, if I read this email, I say, hey, Kay, how about this? Since you have multiple sites with me, I will make it easy for you. Just pay $700 a month for one client name, one website name, similar to the site, but better, basement waterproofing, foundation repair. I will do the same magic. So for a total of $2,900, 1,000 for something, 1,200 for something, 700 for something, we'll get you an ROI of 10x, if not more. And that guy replies, my client, sounds fair. Let's get it going. I will dump the other company as soon as you say. You see that? September 18th, Purnima says, yes, September 18th. This is September 18th, yesterday morning. I took a screenshot today. That's why it says 23 hours ago, because I want to show this to you. Okay, then I replied to him saying, give me a couple of hours. Okay. And then let me show this to you. He paid today. Let me see if I can bring the payment without showing off the business's name. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull that. He paid that today. I want to show that to you. Hold on a second. And I'm going to talk to you about how we did this. Okay. Copy this. I'll put it in the slide here. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I think I have it now. Let me share my screen again. How do I share my screen? How do I share my screen? Okay. So this is today. Can you guys see this? I actually told him in this email, it's going to be $700 a month. And then I did not even remember that. I sent him an invoice for $750 and he paid that. This is today, guys. Okay. All I'm saying is this client came to me as a rank and rent client a few months ago for $1,000 a month. Then, because we did a good job of sending him leads, he told, can I take over his website for SEO? And so I told him $1,200 a month. And then yesterday, he wanted any more sites for other services. And so I told him it's going to be $700 a month. So $3,000 a month. Over time, I had to build and nurture. This is what I'm saying. Okay, thank you. We have members in our mastermind living in Pakistan making $3,000 a month. So today I'm going to show you a couple of things, right? I don't want to just go off of slides. Let's do real time. Okay, let's do real time landing clients. Okay, first thing I want you guys to understand, okay, if you are looking to learn SEO, start a business on SEO and all of that, you could be having a day job, maybe you have a separate business, it doesn't matter. You need to understand that you are in two businesses, okay? One is the business of SEO, business of the service that you're providing. Make sense, right? So if you go and tell if somebody asks you, hey, Purnima, what's your business? You say, I have an SEO company, I do SEO, right? Or somebody says, hey, Tyrone, hey, Andrea, right? What's your business? You are the business of the service that you provide, SEO. But the real business, you need to understand that you are in the business of building your own business, in the business of sales, selling. Make sense? Okay. For the longest time, I took pride in saying I'm not a salesperson, which I'm not, honest to God. Okay. I'm not the best at selling. But over time, I realized I need to be able to talk to business owners. So about 2 years ago, I started diving deep into sales, client acquisition, different lead generation methods. I'm going to show you all that, right? Over time, I realized what worked for me, what did not work for me for my personality. I was not the guy going and trying to sell something, snake oil salesman, push things down somebody's throat and say, hey, promise the moon, all of that. So I had to find out when I was going and learning through other sales books and YouTube videos, not everything will work for me and my personality. So understand that, right? What works for me, and I've shown this to quite a few people in my mastermind, and it works for them, is if you be genuine, provide value to a business owner, they will see that. Okay? As a matter of fact, this example I showed you, he replied to me, I trust you. Okay? Patchwork, a lot of my clients, because we do good work, they come back and say, I trust you. How can we expand more? Can I refer some people? Things like that. Okay. So number one thing as a business owner, you need to understand is you need to get sales going. Only then money comes in. Even if you are, let's say somebody like, I think Louis said his daughter Andrea is in here, right? How old are you, Andrea, if you are here? Can you do, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I know you should never ask a woman her age, but I'm just asking if you don't mind me. Okay. How old or young are you, Andrea? Put it in the chat. Okay. I'm assuming Andrea is brand new to SEO, right? Let's take Andrea as an example where she doesn't know anything about SEO. And let's show her how she can put together a system where she can sit with business owners every single week. And even if she's bad at selling herself or selling SEO to the business owner, If she sits with 100 business owners over time, she's going to make money. All right, so Andrea says 19. Love it. Okay, perfect. Purnima says 22 and a student. Awesome. Purnima, where are you located? What city are you located? Give it to me, right? So Andrea, perfect example. I'm assuming you're new to SEO. You're 19, right? Andrea, I'm sure you may be new to SEO, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're smart or not, but if I teach you 10 things, I'm sure you'll pick up 2 or 3 at least, right? Okay, Rafsan says he's 28. All right, I'm not going to the age game, guys, okay? Don't get me wrong, right? All I was trying to prove a point is, right, it doesn't matter how old or young you are. I'm going to show you what you need to do. And if you do that long enough, somewhere it will start clicking for you and it will work. If Andrea, being very new to SEO, if I put together a system for her that from now until end of the year, we got 105 days, she sits with the 100 business owners and explains SEO, why they need SEO, how she can provide SEO. Out of 100 business owners she sits with, at least 2 or 3 will sign up with her at $1,000 a month. Assuming she's new to SEO, she does a bad job of selling because she doesn't know sales, all of that. Make sense? I'm trying to prove a point. It's all about volume. Okay? I was listening to, there's a video that's going viral. I don't know if anyone's seen that. It's the video of the 2 guys who founded YouTube, right? YouTube, the guys who founded YouTube, they eventually sold it to Google. There's a video in 2006 that they made that's going viral now. They're sitting in their office and they're saying, oh my God, we have this platform, YouTube. I put 40 videos in that. No one's watched anything. We only have 6 views. YouTube, right? Over time, YouTube is so huge. Everybody's on YouTube. A newborn baby knows YouTube. But when only 40 videos, they didn't see results. Now there's so many million videos a day, I think. So volume, right? The biggest mistake I made, the biggest mistake a lot of people I see in the SEO industry make, they don't have a predictable pipeline for lead generation. So the number one thing you want to do, okay, when it comes to sales and client acquisition, okay, is lead generation. Write it down. You want to generate leads, business owners looking for SEO, or at least sit with them, right? There are 2 kinds of lead generation, guys. Okay, one is outbound outreach, whatever you're going to call it. Okay, one is inbound marketing. Okay, inbound marketing, whatever you want to call that, right? Outbound is what? Marketing. You reach out. It could be a cold call. It could be a cold email. It could be a Facebook ad. It could be you walk up to a business, knock on the door. You're reaching out to businesses. Inbound, they're reaching out to you. I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do both of that now. When I first started, right, I was doing outbound. Here, let me show you my very first client. I was working in General Motors in Warren, Michigan. Okay, I was working as an engineer. This is the address. You see the address? Okay, let me put that over here. Okay, from there, every so often, 1 week or so, my friends and I would go to this place called Kebab Hut, 12 minutes away. You see that? We worked at this place. We go to this place to eat, Kebab Hut. Okay, if I go Google Kebab Hut right now, this is Kebab Hut, this place. Come on, computer, right? One day after I've been learning SEO for a couple of months, I would always go eat here, good food, shawarma, stuff like that. I would always talk to the owner and say, great food, thank you, here's a tip, whatever. I said, hey man, quick question. That time he did not have a good website. Okay, I said, you have an okay looking website, but I see a few things that are missing from your website. I do website work at General Motors. That's what I do. There was a lie. I did not do website work. I was an engineer. I was a business analyst. But I told him that. And I asked him, hey, I can do a better job of creating a better website for you. What do you think? That's all I asked him. As I was paying my bill, I asked him that. You know what he said? I was actually looking for that. Sure, how much is it? That's what he said. I had no idea what to say. I could have told him, let me take a look. I'll get back to you. I could have told him, what are you looking for in the website? Because we can do so much on the website. I was so new and naive and stupid. I said $300. He said, okay. And right like that, I made $300. I did not know how to make a website at all. So this was not the website. This is an older web, it's a different website now. But if I go kebabhut.net, that's the website I had in here, this is when I had made it, 2015, right? Let me show how the website looks right now. Okay, this is the Wayback Machine. For some of you may know Wayback Machine. I'm showing how it looked long ago. Okay, this is the website. There's a banner image. It's not loading now. And then this is the website I made. Welcome to Kebab Hut. Hours, map, embed. That's it. And 4 pages about us. I took his menu, all of that. He paid me $300, guys. You know what I did? I went to this website called fiverr.com. Okay. I searched for web design and I hired a guy for 45 bucks. Okay. Like this 80 bucks, 295. Everyone's charging a lot more now. I hired a guy for 45 bucks. He was in Sri Lanka. I remember that. I'm originally from Sri Lanka, so I was excited to find somebody in Sri Lanka. I paid him USD to LKR, Sri Lankan rupee. I paid him $45. That's 13,000 rupees for him. He was so happy. He was working in Fiverr. I found out later that his full-time income working as a web developer in a hotel was the same thing that I paid him for one website. So he was happy. And this business owner, Kebab Hut guy, his name is Mike. He's still a good friend of mine. He paid me $300. Okay. And I pocketed the difference, $255 profit. Does that make sense? The next month, he referred me to 2 of his brothers. Each one's got a shawarma shop. Okay. One guy I charged him like 800, 900. One guy I charged him 1,000 or something for the website. So one of the first things I wanted to do is cold outreach, right? Andrea, you're 19. Okay. Purnima, 22. Whatever. It doesn't matter what your age. You could be 75 years old, right? If you don't talk to people, they don't know about you. One of the first things I always tell people is do something called reach out. What am I typing? Sorry. Reach out to your network. Okay. Reach out to warm audience. Okay. Reach out to your warm audience, right? Business owners, where you spend money, all of that. Okay. As a matter of fact, I shared this within my mastermind. A couple of months ago, my daughter and I, we go to Kroger, right? Kroger is a grocery store near my home. It's a chain. Okay. I'm walking there with my daughter. We're going to buy some fruits or something. I see a guy, he's shopping groceries. He's got a t-shirt that says Painter Mike. I walk up to him. Before I walked up to him, I told my daughter, hey, everything that you need in life, somebody else has it. She was like, what? Huh? She's 13, right? I told her, what do you want? She's like, I want to go, a trip, right? What do you need to go on the trip? Money, right? Do you have money? No. Somebody has money. If you can give that person what that person wants, that person will be happy to pay you for that value. And I said, let's go walk up to this person that says Painter Mike. I walk up to him and they say, and she's like, what? He's a stranger. What are you going to say? I said, what's the worst case that's going to say? The worst case he's going to say is, don't disturb me, buzz off. Right? He's not going to slap me or hit me. Right? Even if he did, he's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Right? Most people are not going to do that. I go and say, hey, excuse me, are you a painter? It says Painter Mike. He says, yes, I'm a painter. And then his hand goes into his pocket and he takes his business card out, thinking I'm a customer, right? Potential customer. And I tell him, I'm not a customer. Sorry, I didn't mean to just barge in on you, but I'm just curious. What do you do right now for marketing to get clients? Just ask him right away. And he said, you know what? Great question. I've been just getting word of mouth referrals, but just yesterday I was thinking I should do something to get more clients. And I say, how crazy is that? What a coincidence. I told him, I do marketing and I actually help painters get more customers. If that guy had said he's a dentist, I would have said I help dentists get more customers. If that guy had said I'm I don't know, a concrete guy, I would have said I help concrete guys. Does it make sense? Just talk to business owners. You'll be surprised because business owners don't know marketing. What worked yesterday is not working today. So when we are so in tune with what's working now, we can literally help people. Long story short, it's a $750 website. Okay, we did, and we are doing $750 a month SEO plus 10% revenue where we bring in, just word of mouth. But it was nurtured over a month and a half. Did not happen right away. So all of this will go into detail, but I want you to understand. So one of the first things I want you to do, it doesn't matter where you are. Andrea, you may be in the US. I don't know where you are. I think Louis is in Florida, if I'm not wrong, right? Purnima, you're in Bangladesh. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, chances are high you live in a house, correct? Right? You have a house. You're not living in the street, right? If let's say somebody lives in Pembroke, I think Louis is in Pembroke Pines, right? I would urge you to put up a web design Pembroke Pines, Florida, Google business profile. Okay. I urge you to create this. You can use your home address and do Google your GMB verification. Go to YouTube and just say, come on, okay, go and ask YouTube, GBP verification. Find out how to video verification step-by-step tutorial. Somebody's done that. Watch this and just get a GMB up. You can do a web design over here. My company is Right Key Solutions. We have web design GMBs in about a dozen different cities in the US, bringing us leads. So when somebody is searching for web design in the city, you come up. Does that make sense? One of my long-standing clients, she's been with me for 10 years now, from 2015, okay, hair salon. She found me when she searched for hair salon SEO near me. Okay, she found my company, hair salon, maybe she found marketing or something near me. Marketing near me. And she found my GMB somewhere on my website, something. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, marketing. So she's been with me, a client with me for 10 months now, right? So what I'm saying is right now, the couple of things this weekend I want you to do, reach out to people that you know. Okay, take out your credit card and see where you spent money. Andrea, if you're 19 years old, chances are high you and your friends are going to a hair salon, a nail salon, you're eating out. Take out your credit card and see where you're spending money. Same with anybody. You could be in Bangladesh, you're spending money somewhere. And you reach out to those businesses. You're not selling them anything. Customer is king. You are their customer. So when you go talk to them, they will listen to you. When you go, and this is what exactly you ask this one sentence. You say, hey man, I've been eating at your place so long. I love the place. Oh, hey, hair salon lady, I always come to you. You know that. I love the hair work you do, or I love the nails you do, whatever. Just give them a compliment. And then say, quick question, I'm curious. What do you do for marketing? That's all you ask. Write it down. Quick question, I'm just curious. What do you do for marketing? Let them talk. They can say, I don't do any marketing. They can say, I do only word of mouth referral. They can say, I do website SEO ads. They can say, I spend $10 million a month on marketing. It doesn't matter. Let them talk. Whatever they say, what you then say is, awesome, great, awesome, thanks. I don't know if you know, I do marketing full time. That's what I do. I love your hair salon services so much. I love the food, so much. I love your service so much. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a look at your website and I will record a quick 3-minute video showing everything that's missing from your site that if you fix, you will get more clients from Google. So whatever they say, first question you ask them, I'm curious, what do you do for marketing? Let them talk. They know you as a customer, they see you always buying there, so they will talk to you. Whatever they say, okay, great. I don't know if you know, I do marketing. That's what I do full time. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Don't ask them, can I do this? Here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to take a look at your website. I'll record a quick 3-minute video showing everything that's missing from your website that if you fix, you will get more clients from Google. Everybody, at least 9 out of 10 business owners you talk to are going to say, sure, send it to me. Free video you're sending them, showing how they can get more clients? Absolutely. I have guys in Bangalore who've done that, Chennai, Singapore, everybody in the mastermind. They just take out the credit card, see where they spend the money. Yesterday, literally, I went and ate at this place. Okay, this is like the third or fourth time I'm going. Indian food, awesome food, really good food. I mean, there's so many restaurants here, real good food. I'm talking to the owner. I've talked to him a couple of times. He almost wants to do something with me. He hasn't he's not sold yet. But I'm not pushing him. I genuinely go eat and I tell him, man, great job. You should do more marketing to get more clients. Yesterday was a Thursday, weekday. My wife and I went, just us there, nobody else there. I'm like, Sandeep, the owner, you guys have such good food. The weekend it's packed, but you're leaving money on the table on the weekday. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm the only one, my wife and I, sitting here on a weekday. Okay, I can show you a few things. We can absolutely do a couple of things. He's like, yes. He still hasn't paid me anything, but he gave me a 5% discount yesterday. I'll take that, right? So that's one way. Okay, is this useful, guys? If it's useful, give me a yes. If it's not useful, tell me get out of here. Okay, let me know. If it's useful, give me a yes. If you want me to move on to something technical, let me know. But I want to start this with you. Anything make sense? Anybody? Okay, if it's useful, let me know, guys, please. Cool. Second thing I want you to do, okay, there's a couple of things you can do. The same businesses, once you go and eat there, right? So let's say, okay, everyone says yes, thank you. Let's say Santosh is in Toronto, right? Santosh, give me a place a business you go to often. Maybe it's a restaurant, maybe it's a hair salon, maybe it's I don't know, bowling. Somewhere that at least you went once or twice. Somewhere where or somebody give me a business that you go to, maybe a restaurant, something. Saida says, what if a business owner asks for portfolio? They won't ask you anything. Right now, you're not selling them anything. All you're saying is, I want to help you because I love your food. I want to help you because I love the service you've been providing. My lawnmower guy, I said the same thing. He loved it. He did not buy anything from me, but he loved it. He was thankful. Indian restaurant, Madras Masala. This guy has given me so much free food, it's not even funny. In return for some few things I've done for him. He hasn't paid me. By the way, Indian business owners, Indians are cheap. I'm cheap, right? We don't pay. We barter. So you can barter if you want to do that. Does that make sense? Okay, get free food for a couple of quick on-page stuff. Okay. Purnima says, okay, mechanic shop. Great point. Okay, mechanic shop, right? Mechanic shop, Toronto, right? Look, it is very competitive. Look at the whatever you call this, reviews and all that. Talk to him so you can do a video, number one, okay, showing what is missing. But the second thing you can do, all of these guys want reviews, right? You leave a Google review, but you go one step further, and what you do is you leave a YouTube review. Okay, let me see if I can. Give me a second, guys. I want to see if I can bring up a couple of reviews I did long ago. So long ago. Give me a second. Okay, that's still out there, and I actually made money with that. I want to see if I did that or not. Give me a second, guys, because literally this stuff that if you do, gosh, I'm able to find it. Okay, here we go. Okay, perfect. Here we go. I'm going to bring this to you here, right? Look at this. This is my YouTube channel. I just logged into it, right? Look at this. Okay, 2015. You see that? This one here. How do I... what happened to it? What happened to it? You see what I'm saying? How do I play it? There we go. Does it play? Let's see. Look at that. Hello, everybody. This is Ganesh here. I just want to leave a... I left a video review on YouTube, right? So if somebody is searching for 9 round, which is like a gym, Farmington Hills review, maybe nobody searches for that. Maybe very few people search for that. Okay? That video will come as a thumbnail. You see that? Mine's been so old, it's not coming up, but usually it comes up. Does that make sense? And I showed this to that guy. I said, hey, I left a Google review, but I went one step ahead and I left a YouTube review. And when somebody Googles like this, okay, when somebody Googles this, right, it comes up on the first page of Google. He was so impressed. He was so impressed that he gave a free month to my wife. Like I was already paying for him. He said, I'll give a free month for anybody you bring, and my wife got a free month. Barter. Does that make sense? All of this stuff. Okay. Personal trainer, Michigan. Okay. This is the lady that I went to BNI with. This is my kids' primary school. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. You can literally do any of this. Okay. Review of a good dentist in Southfield, Michigan. Okay. Let's see if this still comes up. Right? What are you doing? You're doing something different. So when businesses, and he's showing to a business. So somebody said here, I think Louis Andrea said, this is a restaurant that they go to often. Okay. Patron Azteca Restaurant Hollywood, right? You do a YouTube video. You can just show your face and do it, or you can go and do a screen share like I did and just show like this one here. Just go walk through their website and say, hey man, this is a great website. A great food. This is all the food. I love this. And I just want to leave a video review because I love them so much. You put the title tag of the video as Patron Azteca Restaurant Hollywood Review, right? And because Google loves YouTube and nobody really searches a long tail keyword like that, maybe very few people will search, your YouTube will come over here like a thumbnail like this. You see that? So when you search, tell them to go and search for your business name review, and they see on the first page, okay, website, text, website, video, thumbnail. Woo, what is this? Something. Does that make sense? Okay, stuff like that. Hair salon, Purnima says, same thing. Okay, I bartered so much, especially Indian food and stuff. Barter, right? Hey man, I love your food. What do you do for marketing? Can I do a free video for you for marketing? Okay, yeah, love it. Does that make sense? Okay, so there's so much we can literally go. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. Excuse me, right? Next week, I was planning to open a separate sales thing for my mastermind members. If you want, I can open it to a few of people here also. It's all in depth over here. Okay, I'll be announcing it more at a price point later on. Okay, I was planning at $290. I'm actually still building the sales page out. It's not ready for release. It's not next week. Don't even go for the $297. Go for the $197 if you are interested. We're going to show you everything when it comes to step by step, inbound, outbound, cold email, and help you with it. Okay, I'll put this in the YouTube and in the Facebook. If you want to go for it, go for it. If not, that's fine. Next week, I'm just going to take it about 10 people to just show this to you. Okay. But I just get excited when I talk to you because you can literally make $10,000 a month. Forget it. At least $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month if you jump into this and we have our 4 weeks of training. Okay. But this is just, I just threw this out there. I'm not even promoting it out here. Okay, I'll put it in the Facebook or message me if you want to go for this. But trust me, we will dive deeper next week. Where is it? Where did that go? Did I just go away? Next week, yeah. So next week we'll go over. Okay, I think I closed it by mistake. Okay. Next week we'll go over the remaining 4 things: AI, maps, off-page, and more in-depth sales. Okay. Does this make sense, guys? Okay. If it makes sense, if you want to get a jump start, a head start on the sales, I call it the sales cohort just for 10 members from next 3 months. We're going to take it to the next level. But I'll be opening it to my full Facebook group next week. But this is something I was planning for my birthday launch, which is tomorrow. But it's morphed into so much bigger that I'm going to be including maps also and all that. It's just crazy. So we show you always inbound, outbound to get clients, and then fulfill them by ranking in the map pack. Okay, just advanced stuff, right? So if you want to jump into that, I put the link over there. I'm not even going to open it bigger now. Only next week I'm going to announce it, because only taking 10 people, so I'm going to be working with you one-on-one. Okay, but hope it makes sense, guys. But next week 12 noon, right? Next week is going to be 12 noon. Make a note. Monday we'll go over off-page optimization. Then Tuesday we'll go over maps. These 2 are going to be powerful. Thursday will be sales. Wednesday will be sales and clients. Thursday will be AI unleashed. Okay. Thank you for your birthday wishes, guys. All right. So Monday, enjoy your weekend. Monday is going to be off page and all of that, and then Tuesday, everything we go to maps and sales.